so is Miguel Dunn. After Joanna, we're having State Representative Angel Cruz, who's going to talk to us about the festival.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure for me being here, participating with everyone, all the stakeholders, especially with Concilio, and celebrating our heritage of Puerto Rican descent, el Día de Puerto Rico, el Jibarito. It's really, really important that we all come out and support and learn this heritage. Myself, when I say we, myself and the council person is working with Concilio to have post-parade events celebrating la cultura puertorriqueña for people to have somewhere to go. This is just because you're not Puerto Rican doesn't mean you can attend this festival. This is for everybody. Come learn our culture. So we invite everyone. My festival is called El Festival del Coquí. It will be celebrated at Lighthouse Field on Front and Erie from 3 to 8. My main stars will be Charlie Cruz, Hector Ticoche, and Carlos Rose, and among other stars and participants. It's a free event. It will be a family-oriented event. That means no alcohol. You will be checked. We will have food provided to be sold and other stuff, but no alcohol. We want to have fun with the right state of mind, because there's an old saying that we always need to remember is that un puertorriqueño con orgullo, ni arrastrado ni de rodilla. Thank you, and God bless.
Representative, thank you very, very much. And with that, we're now going to hear from the 7th District Councilwoman, Councilwoman Maria Quiñones-Sánchez, who's going to talk about the festival.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes. I also join in thanking all of the community stakeholders and nonprofit organizations and others who understand that what the mayor called unsanctioned events post the parade are not a true reflection of what Concilio has worked for 52 years to do. The day of being Puerto Rican and the festival is the festivals that we're hosting is in response to trying to create outlets for our community to celebrate in this particular day. I want to thank the mayor and his entire public safety team, Commissioner Bethel, and others who have worked with us over the years to ensure that there is public safety. And I also want to acknowledge the community folks who last year stepped up to the plate and worked with all of our captains and our inspectors and others to ensure that safety. We don't want to tolerate lawlessness on that particular day, because as I said, that is not part of our celebration. But it is important that we utilize this opportunity to work with the police department and our community stakeholders so that we can provide alternative events to highlight what is always a great parade on the Parkway. I would be remiss not to mention our Managing Director's Office under the leadership of Giselle Jones, who logistically works with Joanna and I every single year to ensure that the parade has its access to the city resources that we need. And we look forward to not only planning this year, but really talking about next year, as we will be changing some of the format of next year's parade, because we will be hosting the Pope in the city of Philadelphia. Why this? I want to particularly acknowledge our media partners in this, who've been working with us, and in our case also El Sol. What we did this year is a little different. Last year we did an event at the Dell. This year, in talking with our police partners, they felt it was important that we be where people normally congregate, and so we will be on Lehigh Avenue, where we see the bulk of the folks hanging out. We are partnering with about a dozen community DJs who are going to work with us to reach out to young people. It was through them and the work of their soul that we came up with a Be Safe, Be Proud, Celebre con Orgullo, because we want folks, particularly the young folks, to look at this as an opportunity to celebrate, and as Representative Cruz mentioned, family-friendly setting. So in collaboration with many of the nonprofits, we will have a children's section. We want to ensure that we have vendors, appropriate vendors in these zones who are going to work with us. Most of you know Fairhill Square, where we'll be in front of, is a park that we recently remodeled. It's our festival park, and we want to ensure that we're using all those public spaces. I think it's important, and you'll hear from Commissioner Bethel, that the police are committed to be our partners on this particular day, but ultimately our goal is not to need them to do what they do on that particular day. We understand, and we completely understand the frustration of the community who feels locked in their own home, and that's why they don't participate in many of our activities, and we want to change that. And last year was our first attempt of it. We will continue to work to expand the opportunities that we have on that particular day, but we also want to do a call out to all of our community partners, those businesses that are hosting post-parade events, to tell us, because we want to create a community calendar. We do not want the folks who live in this community to feel locked in. They should feel comfortable to walk over to the lighthouse and participate. They should feel comfortable to come to our Boricua Fest and participate. They should feel comfortable to go to any of our local restaurants and taverns and participate. So we want to know, if you're having and hosting an event in the community, tell us. We're going to create a community partner, a community calendar, and with our media partners, get that information out to the people. Last year, we had the cooperation of SEPTA and others. So we want to use this as an opportunity to educate, inform, and that folks know that on this particular day, it is about celebrating in a safe way. So I want to thank everybody from the city, the mayor, who always indulges me in these events. I think it's important. I'm an extremely proud Puerto Rican. Ever since getting elected, this day is one of the days that I fret. And I fret because I'm always concerned que va a pasar algo. And so I'm happy to be able to share the stage with all these other folks who are working, who have said presente, to provide these wonderful alternative events for us in the community. So if you have, be safe. What is it? Be safe. Be proud. Celebre con orgullo. And let's make sure that we have the most fabulous parade that we potentially, the most fabulous parade and post-parade events and celebrations.